What's happening, everyone? In today's video, as you saw from the thumbnail, what could potentially be one of my favorite discoveries of 2019. One of the favorite fragrances that I have put my nose on this particular year. This is none other than Starlight from the house of Xerjoff Shooting Star Collection. If you guys want to learn more about this fragrance, stick around, it's coming up next. Before I get into the Shooting Star Starlight Xerjoff fragrance review, if you guys like to make a great first impression, smelling great, it's definitely a great way to do it. So please, if you would, hit the like button, subscribe for a lot more, and don't forget to enable your notification bell icon. That way you always get fragrance reviews just like this one straight into your feed. As some of you may or may not know, Xerjoff is a synonym of great fragrance blending as well as presentation, which is second to none. As you can see here, this stuff is beautiful. A leatherette box with a gorgeous bottle presentation, metal plate, unbelievable hard, caps with the Xerjoff insignia inside. The sprayers are absolutely amazing with these fragrances, and the blends are second to none. Sergio Momo, the founder of this fragrance, started making fragrances back in 2003, so early 2000s, and has more than 110 fragrances in their portfolio and counting. So Shooting Star Collection is one of my favorites from the house. This is supposedly a 50 ml parfum or pure parfum concentration, which happens to be limited edition to the European market that retails for 197 euros. And is also classified as an Oriental-Spicy / vanilla. So if you guys are into vanilla, as we know, vanilla has become a very predominant note in the fragrance blending these days. A lot of fragrance houses, Nishani has Ani, which was another one. It was one of my favorites of this year. And this one here is no different. It has that vanillic kind of a scent profile, very prominent, but we'll get to that in just a second. So if you want to get a bottle of this, it is a little hard to find here in the US, but I'll also have a link where you can actually try to find a bottle for yourselves. So what do we get from Starlight? It's actually my scent of the day, and that one spray that I did here to show you guys, the mist, it is just unbelievably good. The whole room now is taken by that smell, which is a Oriental-Spicy scent with that vanilla backdrop that is embellishing the scent from beginning to end, but it's a lot more than that. You're gonna get a tremendous combination of spices, a little bit of a boozy nuance as you first spray the fragrance, almost like a boozy rum accord. You're gonna get cloves, cinnamon, an extremely beautiful blast of cardamom will open up the scent, which is just uncanny and second to none. Guys, if you like the note of cardamom, you'll absolutely love the spice on this particular fragrance. The smell is just heavenly. This fragrance has that X factor or that wow effect that you expect with Xerjoff fragrances. Definitely one of my favorite discoveries this year. I love the scent. It's one that will really capture your senses, will definitely capture those around you. It has this really alluring kind of effect on people, and I can't explain. This is definitely androgynous. A guy or a gal can pull this off beautifully. It is a very well blended scent, as you come to expect with the house of Xerjoff. Sergio Momo is a perfectionist when it comes to blending. He's always procuring the best possible ingredients, and he's definitely a perfectionist, and this stuff here is proof of that. Case in point, this fragrance here will knock you off your feet. If you guys like vanilla base or Oriental-Spicy scents with a little bit of a boozy kind of accord, you definitely must get your noses on this one. As you get into the dry down, you're going to also have this cedar note that gets a little bit of a woody, effect and profile to the scent, along with a sweet amber that adds a lot of nice creaminess to the fragrance. So it is a little bit of a multifaceted scent. It starts boozy and spicy and transitions to a woody, balsamic kind of a dry down, which to me is just magical. And of course, that vanilla profile that I talked about will accompany the scent from beginning to end. It's going to start heavy and sweet, and it's going to get more of like a balsamic, creamy vanilla as you get into the dry down. Nevertheless, a great vanilla Oriental scent, period. 3 words that I would use to summarize Starlight is sensual, irresistible, and alluring. Most prominent, the most prevalent characteristics of this scent is going to be spicy, boozy, and vanilla. So if you like that combination, that spiciness, booziness, and vanilla kind of Oriental spicy scents, this is a must. If you ask me, hey Max, the Starlight reminds you of any other fragrances that you've tried? Perhaps it has a little bit of a hint of pure malt, vintage pure malt, 2009, 2010 pure malt from A-Man. It has that boozy, effect that you get with pure malt, but it has so much more going for it. It lasts all day and then some. This stuff here is extremely powerful. It pushes very strong. You don't need more than 2 sprays with this. It'll last the whole day, I'm telling you. And it also has a lot more spiciness and a lot more, transitions than you would get with A Man Pure Malt. The stuff is a lot more complex, and it's definitely more well blended than your average, designer fragrance. So as you would expect with Xerjoff fragrance, this stuff here is as good as they come. Seasons, when it comes to my personal ways that I would wear this fragrance, I would keep this in my rotation for special occasions, night out or dressier occasions only, or romantic situations. Perhaps if you're starting to date somebody, or you want to have like a scent to mark a special occasion like a wedding, or if you're getting engaged. I think this fragrance has all the right aspects to do that perfectly. So definitely a very special scent in my personal opinion. It has that romantic sensual effect, but it's due to the actual scent profile. I think this is definitely great for evening, dressier, or special occasions. Based on the way I would wear this, would be mostly for colder weather, fall, winter, perhaps spring. Summertime, this can be a little cloying due to the spices, due to the heavy vanilla here, that boozy accord. It might be a little bit too much, but other than that, spring, fall, and winter, all bats are on. My final thoughts on Xerjoff Shooting Star Starlight. As I said in the beginning, could this potentially be one of my favorite releases of 2019? Heck yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite fragrances that I put my nose on this year so far. And when I do, a year in review for you guys, either later this year or early in January, you definitely expect to see this beautiful fragrance featured on that video. So Starlight, definitely one of the best of the fragrances that I've tried in 2019. So get your noses on it if you can, because you're not going to regret it. And as always, let me know down in the comments, have you tried Starlight? Let me know your thoughts on this particular fragrance. And also from the whole Xerjoff world, the whole Xerjoff universe of fragrances, all the different collections, what are your top 3 or top 5 fragrances from Xerjoff that you can't do without? Please drop in the comments. Since I know this is a hard to find fragrance here in the US and it's kind of pricey, I'm going to hook you guys up with one lucky winner to be the recipient of a 5 ml decant of this particular fragrance. All that has to happen is for this video to reach 250 likes. In case this video hits 500 likes or more, I'll actually do 2 different random winners of the 5 ml decant of Starlight. So go ahead, guys, let me know down in the comments your favorites from Xerjoff. Hit the like button, be a subscriber to the channel, and if we hit the likes, we'll do 1 or 2 free giveaways for the 5 ml decants of 2 lucky recipients. This is US only at this time. As always, ladies and gents, thanks so much for your support. Stay tuned for the giveaway. Good luck to you all. And don't forget, fragrance is emotion in motion. So wear what truly moves you. I'll see you again in the next one.